The cortex is divided into 4 lobes. One is the frontal lobe, second is parietal lobe, third is temporal lobe, and fourth is the occipital lobe. Frontal lobe is located directly behind the forehead, the largest lobe in the human brain, and there are also common region in injury and traumatic brain injury. Considered our behavior and emotional control center and home to our personality. Meaning, pag nasira or madamage ito, mahirapan na tayong magplano kasama na rin ang behavior o pag-uugali at emotional, katulad ng changes in social behavior, changes in personality. Parietal lobe. Parietal lobe is located near the back and top of the head. They are important for processing and interpreting somatosensory input, responsible for integrating sensory input and construction of the spatial coordinate system represent the world around us. Ibig sabihin, pag na-damage ang parietal lobes, magkakaroon tayo ng damage ng dysfunction and senses like our sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. Temporal lobe. Set behind the ear and the second large lobe. They are the most common associated and processing authority information and with the encoding of memory and also believed to play the important role in the processing aspect, emotion, language, and certain aspect of visual perception. The dominant temporal lobe, which is the left side of the most people involved in the understanding language and learning remembering verbal information. The non-dominant lobe, which is typically the right temporal lobe, is the involved to learning and remembering non-verbal information. Occipital lobe, set at the back of the head, responsible for visual reception including color, form, and vision. They have a damaged symptoms, defect in vision, difficulty with identifying colors, or mahihirapan siya magsabi kung anong kulay, words blindness, or inability to recognize the words. What is cognition? Cognition is a mental action process involved in gaining knowledge, comprehension, including thinking, knowing, remembering, judging, and problem solving. Metacognition. Metacognition is thinking about thinking by John Flavel. Awareness of one uses to the strategy of one uses to. Means to say, it refers to the process uses to plan, monitor, and access one understanding and performance. The root meta means beyond, so the term refers to the beyond thinking. They have a two component of metacognition. One is the metacognition knowledge and two is metacognition regulation. Metacognition knowledge is the knowledge of one's own cognitive abilities, knowledge of cognitive tasks. Second is metacognitive regulation. Refers to how individual monitor and control his or her cognitive process. Example, a learning might release that a particular strategy is not achieving the result they want to, so they decide to try the different strategy or maghahanap siya ng ibang paraan para maging maayos at maging perfect ito. Type of metacognitive knowledge. 1 is declarative knowledge, 2 is procedural knowledge, and 3 is strategy knowledge. 1 is declarative knowledge is person knowledge, understanding one's own capability, or declarative knowledge is the knowing language rules. Second is procedural knowledge, including content, what do I need to know, and length, how much space do I have to communicate what I know. Or procedural knowledge, it is the knowledge of how to perform or how to operate. The third is strategy knowledge, conditional knowledge, one's ability to use strategy to learn to new situation as well as for adapting this strategy to new situation. This is related to age development, the developmental stage of the individual. Thinking.
skill that can learn, practice, develop, and improve. Not the same as intelligent. Being brilliant of the schoolwork, gathering loads of information, and being good in speaking out in the class.